There are just 19 days to go for the US presidential election, and guess what's trending in America? It is neither US President Donald Trump nor Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden. It's his son, Hunter Biden. There's a lot of commotion, confusion and controversy, and there's also a very important question. Is social media manipulating the US election? Allow me to explain the sequence of events. New York Post published this article on the 14th of October. Smoking gun email reveals how Hunter Biden introduced Ukrainian businessman to VP dad. The headline is Tell All. The article goes on to make a case on an alleged link between Joe Biden and a Ukrainian energy firm. The piece includes email communications with unblurred personal details and some very personal photos. One of them has Hunter Biden smoking. The Post claims that the source of the documents and media files is a computer that Hunter Biden had left at a repair shop in Delaware. This was back in 2019. The article argues Hunter Biden introduced his father, then Vice President Joe Biden, to a top executive at a Ukrainian energy firm less than a year after the elder Biden pressured government officials in Ukraine into firing a prosecutor who was investigating the company. There's no evidence of this meeting. But that has not stopped the report from starting a fire, one that social media giants have tried to put out. Twitter, for example, blocked users from posting the links to the article. Images from it were also blocked. Users who tried to share the article were shown a notice by Twitter. It read, and I'm quoting, "We cannot complete this request because this link has been identified by Twitter or our partners as being potentially harmful." So the question is, why did Twitter censor the article? It had questions about the origin of the material. What about them? Like I mentioned, the article claims to have material pulled from a computer that Hunter Biden left at a repair shop. Now, Twitter is not alone in censoring the article. Facebook too has placed restrictions. Facebook spokesperson Andy Stone tweeted, and I quote, "This is part of our standard process to reduce the spread of misinformation. We temporarily reduce distribution pending fact-checker review." He goes on to say, the story is eligible to be fact-checked by Facebook's third-party fact-checking partners. In the meantime, we are reducing its distribution on our platform. Now, just to remind you, this is not the first time that controversies around Hunter Biden are steering the election narrative. Hunter Biden has been the Trump campaign's favorite ammo against Joe Biden. And Donald Trump and his allies have claimed that Joe Biden used the office of the Vice President of America to advance and promote his son's interests. Hunter has also been a favorite among gossip pages. Great lengths have been written about his private life, his struggle with alcohol addiction, drug abuse, divorce, relationships. So the interest around the Post article does not come as a surprise. Also not surprising is the reaction to it pretty much along party lines. What is surprising is the censoring by social media platforms. Democrats have cheered it as censoring of fake news. Republicans have slammed the move. Donald Trump is leading the charge. He spent the first 10 minutes of his Iowa rally reciting the article and slamming Hunter Biden. The president also tweeted and retweeted criticism of Twitter and Facebook. One of the tweets accused Facebook of meddling in the election. Do you think there's some truth in his allegations? As for Twitter, it received a letter from Senator Ted Cruz calling the censorship of the story hypocritical. The senator had 6 questions for Twitter. This is the last one. Let me read it out to you. Have Twitter or any of its employees involved in the decision to censor this reporting been in contact in any capacity with the Biden-Harris campaign or any of its representatives regarding this reporting or the allegations contained therein? He also asked if Twitter has ever censored anti-Trump stories. Twitter has responded to the criticism. Jack Dorsey tweeted that Twitter's communication around this action was quote-unquote not great. He's right, it wasn't. What about the action itself? I will end with a question that I asked yesterday too. Why do social media platforms get to be the arbiter of truth? Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching WION. World is One.